Hi guys, Potato McWhiskey here. Just gonna play this game, Ink. As far as I know, it's a platformer, and I normally wouldn't really play platformers, but I thought I would just give it a try. Especially since I actually do have a Steam controller, and I've always wanted to try it. Um, I just did the first few levels to test, but we'll start out on the first one. So it's a pretty interesting little game, and like I said, I wouldn't normally play this sort of game to in any respect. Maybe I would play like a little browser game if I was waiting for something to download, or if I didn't have time to start up a proper game. But I haven't played a platformer in a very long time, and this one is really interesting because of the whole discover the level by painting, which I think is a really cool mechanic. Oh, what's going on here? It's been a while since I played the first levels, so probably gonna make some mistakes and react a bit weirdly to stuff and die a lot. Like that. I don't know how long this game is, so I don't know how many episodes we'll get out of it, but we might even just get one episode out of it. I don't actually know. I do know, I have seen this game be speedrun. I didn't watch it actively, but I think it was at like an AGDQ or something. And I saw, that was pretty lucky. Wow, okay, that was pretty unlucky actually. But yeah, I saw this game get speedrunned one time. And I found it in my library on Steam. And I was just like, hey, let's play this. So here we are. And it kind of got me thinking, the game is only like €5 or something on Steam. So I was thinking, maybe I could do like a series on, cheap, inexpensive games, or maybe even free games for, a lot of people, they wouldn't really have the money maybe to buy, €60, $60 games, depending if you're in America. So maybe doing like a budget or free game series like this to showcase games that don't cost you anything. Because maybe there's people out there who, maybe they're in college and they don't have a lot of disposable income. Maybe there's young people, or maybe there's people who are like me and they're just cheap and don't want to spend money on things unless they have to. Who are looking for experiences where they don't have to do anything illegal to get them. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. I kind of like the idea. I think it'd be a cool thing to do. I did try something like that once, but the biggest struggle I had was finding games worth making a video about, like should I was unsure whether I should go just do every game that I found and then give a conclusion, or do the series only for the good games I found. That was kind of where I ran into problem of choosing a direction for the game, for the series even. But we'll see. We'll see. I might have to hear some feedback on that and talk to some friends about it and see what they think. But I do like the idea of having a series for cheap. Oh my god, cheap and I'm getting my ass kicked. Cheap or free games. But like I said, I'm not sure if I should do it only for the good games, or should I just post a reaction to the games. I'm not really a huge fan of reaction content. I think that market's a little bit overdone. I'd like to take it in maybe a different direction where maybe it's more informative and people could see my series as a place to go, okay, here's something that's done well and not utter crap. And I have a reasonable amount of, quality control. Because in my opinion, in some sense, oh, what's that? Whatever you play, well, not exactly an endorsement, it's kind of an endorsement, and I don't want to endorse things that I don't think are good on my channel by playing them. I want to make sure that my content reflects my values of what I think is good and what I think is worth putting on the channel. So that's where I am on that. I do. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Right. A little bit of a derp moment there. Well, we're getting through this. It's not an incredibly difficult game, but I don't think it was designed to be an incredibly difficult game. I think it was just supposed to be, whoa, an interesting little kind of visual experience where you go around these levels and maybe things are a little weird and I jumped off the screen like an idiot. And I certainly think, you know, this mechanic could even be ported to other kinds of games, not just platformers. I think there was a game, but it's been so many months or years or however long it has been since I saw it. But there was this game where it was like a first-person exploration game where you had to like paint the ground so that you could see where you were going, and I fell. Nice job. And that was pretty cool. I like that. And this is sort of like the 2D platformer version of that. Oh, okay. This is also the first time I've recorded using my Steam controller, which, by the way, is incredible. The Steam controller is brilliant. I think it's a fantastic bit of engineering, if a little bit difficult to get used to. I'm not really much of a... I was when I was younger, but I'm not really much of a console user anymore. Okay. So the whole... I've kind of become too comfortable with the mouse and keyboard to really get competent in any sort of respect with the controller layout and buttons and all that sort of stuff that comes with that. I think I'm doing okay though for someone who doesn't play with controllers in a game type he doesn't really play very much. And another thing is the audio. It's very responsive. The music is nice. Now, I don't know whether the music is going to be claimed in this video, but I think I don't really care for certain videos. I'm not going to worry about monetizing every video. Just the ones I think a reasonable amount of videos will be monetized. If this video gets claimed for monetization, whatever, I don't care. This is just more of this video is for me and not for you, really. I'm just kind of enjoying myself playing this game. Oh, huh. Ooh, and pop. Alright. One more, and there's the exit. Nice. Do a jump, get a layout of the level. I think we have to go back. Whoa. Nope, my assumption was wrong. Ooh. It seems like the game actually doesn't care if you come from the top. The only thing the game cares about, or whether or not, just based on what I just saw, the only thing the game seems to care about is whether or not you're in the air when you touch these guys. If you're in the air, it counts as a kill. But if you're touching the ground, they kill you. Based on that observation there, because I was almost horizontal to him. So, drop. Whoa, that was lucky. And we drop down and grab him. I'm always worried when I play these sort of platformer games, like, I guess I have wanna be the guy syndrome, where, oh, I guess my hypothesis wasn't right. It's if you're heading down. Yes, it's if your character sprite is heading downward, so if you jump up into an enemy, they will kill you. I'm always worried about these kind of games, like I want to be the guy syndrome, that they're going to just put invisible things in my way just to screw with me. I would like to touch that. Ah, oops. So those are collectibles. I'm not entirely sure what they do. don't think I'll bother redoing levels to try and get them. I'll try and get that one, and then, okay, well, I know, I guess I have given up caring now about those. Ooh. Okay, we clear out these two guys and make our way to the end of the level. Very carefully, hopefully, is the plan. Ooh, so I actually have no idea how long this game is. But it seems to have a boss fight at least. I'm gonna assume, based on video game logic, that I have to hit him 3 times. No, maybe 5? 5 is another one of those numbers that is used often. I think that was 4. Was that the end of the game? No, I actually don't know how long this game is. We're gonna keep going. Maybe we'll see if we can crack this game out in one video. Maybe we'll do a long video for the musings. Oh, there are spikes. I think if they're introducing a new game mechanic in this level, there's probably quite a bit to go. Yeah. Probably quite a bit to go. Oh. No, there is something. And we did it. Probably gonna be spikes at the bottom there. Ooh, we managed to avoid them. Ooh, I got caught. Yeah, I really enjoy the mechanics. Like, if you get an edge, like you can spot just the edge of the spikes, but if you actually die to the spikes, the sort of paint spray on death mechanic will make it much easier to see the spikes. And I got past these when I didn't have full vision of them, and now I'm struggling. Ooh. Yeah, these levels are a little bit tougher than the starter levels. But I don't think it's impossible for me to beat them. Especially considering this is more or less a blind run. I've never seen anything in this part of the game. Oops. Yeah, you can see there, like, I had the spikes kind of not revealed. So this is like the game mechanics sort of reinforcing themselves and dictating the emergence of the gameplay in that. Oops. Oh, I got that, so. Oh. I'll try and get that hard a couple more times. But I don't think I particularly care about them. I want to make sure there's no hidden spikes here ready to get me. Well, that was pretty lucky. Oh, that all worked out. Ooh. See, can I pull it off again? Ooh, almost. Pop. Oops. I'll just try and get as much vision of the level as humanly possible. Oops. Okay. A little bit of work here. So, okay, I got it. Oh, this is a tricky level. I'll spray a bit of paint over there to make it easier. Yeah, and the thing about the game's difficulty is, like, if you played this game a bunch, you could learn all the levels and know them basically by memory, and you won't even need the paint. But if you're a new player, you know, the first couple runs through the level, it's harder. And as you fail, the game actually gets easier because you're revealing the hidden things, and the game transitions from being an unknown sort of experience where you're not sure what's going on in the level to it being very clear what's going on in the level, just by virtue of you failing or, you know, maybe consciously exploring the level by using the double jump sprays. Oh. Okay, there we go. We did it. Got there in the end. Now, one thing I'm not sure about is if there... I don't know. I think the length of the game is pretty short, but I think for €5, you know, if you're into speedrunning or if you're just looking for maybe a platformer to spend a few minutes on. Okay, I think the level is closing in on me. If you're just looking for, so this has introduced moving platforms. Interesting. If you're just interested in a sort of simple as you go platform game that has, you know, emergent gameplay and some interesting mechanics, I think this game is definitely worth the €5 or $5 or whatever it is in your local currency that you would spend on it, especially if it was on sale at some point. So this seems like one of those rush levels, which seems to be the theme of these particular levels. Or at the very least, moving platforms of some kind seems to be the theme. Ooh. So a little bit of care and attention. Ooh. A little bit of care and attention gets you through the level. Ooh. And there we go. I like this. I really, I know it's like, it's done in almost every game, but I really enjoy these sort of platformer games where they take sort of baseline mechanics and then they slowly introduce more complex mechanics. I know it's done in almost every game, but it's just such a simple progression based on your experience as a player rather than some sort of artificial, you know, RPG mechanics built into the game. That I really enjoy that kind of progression where it's not some number in the game increasing, it's my experience in the game increasing, that I'm getting more, getting exposed to new things. This level is kind of complicated. I think I go down here. Oh, I would be correct. Can I make it this way? Oh, I could if I was good. But unfortunately, I am not. We're gonna try it a couple of times just because maybe the game is designed specifically so you can't do it. Let me see. Oh, you can do it. So this would be like the speedrunner's strategy, is to go this way. I can't quite pull it off consistently. I'll give it a few tries just to make the level a bit more interesting for myself. Seems like if you were good at the game, you could pull it off. But I'm only, I guess, mediocre to okay at the game, based on how much I'm struggling with some of these levels. Okay, so these red guys, they seem to move quicker. Or maybe no, it's the platform that is causing that perception. So yeah, you can get crushed. I kind of saw that coming before it happened, and I suspected it was going to happen. Ooh, close one. Ah, I touched the ground before I hit him. Pop, 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 and pop, and pop. Oh, kind of tried to throw me off there. Nice. I don't know if you're able to hear my controller in the background. I'll try to be quiet, I guess. Oh, even more mechanics. And there was paint just spraying out everywhere. Ooh, made a mistake there. Oops. Oops. But I do have to stop there. I just like exploring the idea of speedrun mechanics, even though I'm not a speedrunner. I do like to, you know, challenge myself a little bit occasionally. Seems like this game would be pretty fun and difficult to speedrun consistently. Oops. Yeah, there definitely are strategies you could employ. Oops. Oops. Level takes a bit of concentration. Oh, I need to touch the ground there. Oops. So... Oops. Takes a bit of concentration at these later levels when things get a bit complex. Kind of stifles my ability to talk. Or maybe I should just play it more calmly. And I think the flashing cube effect also is throwing me off a bit. I'm so used to that meaning I'm invincible or I have iframes or whatever. So I keep thinking it's perfectly fine to go touch those triangles. Oops. Yeah, if you guys can hear the controller, maybe I'll switch to doing it on the keyboard. I'm struggling pretty hard in this level. Probably a speedrunner would have crushed this level in seconds. Oops. Yeah, it's getting that. I keep I get to a certain point and then I sort of lose my grip, I haven't, you know, I haven't learned that part of the speech, so to speak. I haven't learned the language of the game, of the level. Okay, this could be... Nope. My control is just a bit weak for this. I think maybe we'll end the video after this level, because this game seems a little bit longer than I anticipated. And this level is taking a lot longer than I anticipated. I'm probably somewhere near the end, although I honestly have no metric to tell that. I wasn't... the control is difficult, let me tell you. There we go. Okay, I'll call it there for now. We'll be playing in the next episode again. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye bye.